Imagine it's morning, and you're walking in your favorite breakfast place to get some food. As you enter the place, you saw this guy yelling at the cashier because the cashier accidentally dropped the food, and now they have to remake the guy's order again. Apparently, the guy is already running late, and the failed breakfast further delayed him. The guy is fuming with anger, the cashier is apologetic and stressed, and the whole breakfast place is tense and anxious. Most people will just want the cashier to get this guy's breakfast ready and get him out ASAP so they can release the tension, right? Well, although the cashier is stressed, she managed to calm the guy's anger down by saying, "Sir, I deeply apologize for messing up. It must be frustrating to be delayed by an accident. Here's a free coffee and a bagel on the house." The guy softens, kinda embarrassed how he made a scene with his outburst. So he paid for his stuff and said, "Sorry I lost my temper. Accidents happen. Thanks for the free stuff." What would you do in that scenario if you were the guy who's running late? Or the cashier who accidentally dropped the food? In life, we'll always be faced with life's challenges. But it's our maturity level that will determine how we handle things to predict the outcome. As we know, a person's maturity level is an evolution of their personal growth, and it has nothing to do with their chronological age, physical appearances, or job titles. Maturity, as defined in Cambridge Dictionary, is when the person has the quality of behaving mentally and emotionally like an adult, has a very advanced or developed form or state, and the state of being completely grown physically. In many of our previous videos, child development was talked about repeatedly as it impacts the overall well-being and maturity level of a person in adulthood. Although we mature physically through time, the emotional and spiritual maturity differs among individuals. In the book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Stephen Covey wrote about the maturity continuum. He gathered data for the past 200 years that relates to success and finds that in the last 50 years, most books have been focused on personality ethics, which is focused on public image, social interactions, and appearances. This means these books focus on how to appear instead of how to be, which explains why many people have conflicting inner self and outer world. What makes highly effective people different is that their focus is from the inside out, to develop character ethics with qualities of integrity, humility, temperance, courage, modesty, and such as the foundation of success. This concept was mostly talked about in the literature of the first 150 years, and it highly resonates with the laws of the universe, where the person integrates their values into their basic character and operates from the higher self to experience true joy and fulfillment. Although personality ethics is still valued, from the inside-out approach with character ethics as the foundation, the person's personality ethics will be less likely to be seen as fake or a facade only for the public image. As such, by becoming more aware of your character ethics with beliefs that are rooted in your subconscious mind, you can plant the seeds that align with your values, authenticity, and integrity, so that your physical level, which is your personality ethics, will look and behave authentically. Now let's talk about the maturity continuum from Stephen Covey's book as well. Based on the maturity continuum, there are 3 levels: the dependent stage, the independent stage, and then the interdependent stage, which is the highest level. The first dependent stage is focused on you. This is like the relationship between a mother and a child, or a boss to employees, where one person or all parties rely on a role model without inner strength, values, and purpose. Then we have the independent stage. This is about the I. This is when the person learns to establish themselves as an individual in the world by understanding and prioritizing their needs, becomes proactive, and works towards their goals. To shift from the dependent stage to the independent stage, person has to fully adopt the positive habits of Habit 1. Being proactive. Habit 2. Begins with the end in mind. Habit 3. Put the first things first. Now let's go over them. Habit 1. Being proactive. This is about placing our focus on what we can control, also known as the circle of influence, and less focus on things we cannot control, known as the circle of concern. The circle of influence would include our attitude and behaviors, how we invest in ourselves in terms of education and skills, and how we spend our time and energy with people, our habits, and our hobbies and such. The circle of concern would be weather, politics, economy, and other people's opinions, mistakes, and judgments. This comes down to two ways to approach life. One is being reactive, and one is being proactive. Being reactive is mostly about not taking action or ownership and complaining about circumstances we cannot control, which impacts our mood, focus, and vibration. Being proactive is knowing that our decisions impact our life. Therefore, the focus on energy is on things we can control and how we respond. This is the reason why the rich gets richer and the poor get poorer. It's about maturity and mindset. Next, habit 2 is to begin with the end in mind. This is about knowing what you want in life and be able to form steps to move towards it. This involves a deeper self-awareness because most people often adapt to the values and beliefs of their parents, social circle, and mass consciousness without fully understanding who they are and what they want on a deeper level. With this, you can check out the video, The Art of Understanding Yourself. On a deeper level, we all have our unique gifts and passion for something. This may include what we care about, our values, and our pain points. To begin with the end in mind, it's also important to have a personal mission statement, which is about your passion, inspirations, and what you care about. From your personal mission statement, you're better at making decisions. To give you an example, Oprah Winfrey's personal mission statement is to be a teacher and to be known for inspiring my students to be more than they thought they could be. Habit 3 is to put first things first. This is about the ability to form the steps to move towards your goals as you clearly define them, along with your personal mission statement from Habit 2. This includes asking yourself, what's the most important thing in your life right now? What really matters? Then, align your focus, energy, and habits to move towards those goals and eliminate all other distractions that rob your attention, such as poor habits, addictions, hobbies, and possible limiting beliefs. Most people stay productive by creating a to-do list and tackling their tasks one by one with no particular order, or they create plans on their planner or a calendar, which is fine but can be rigid with other downsides. To level up in time management skills for self-mastery, Stephen includes a method of categorizing tasks by urgency and importance into 4 quadrants. This is also known as the Eisenhower decision matrix. Quadrant 1 is urgent and important, which is mostly reactive stuff that needs to be acted on now with an emergency mindset. Quadrant 2 is not urgent but important. This would be like your health, exercise, relationships, and planning. Many successful people develop their atomic positive habits here. Quadrant 3 is urgent but not important. Most of us are here where we tackle tasks like phone calls, meetings, and other people's emergencies. Quadrant 4 is not urgent and not important, which is mostly tasks such as mindless scrolling on social media, binge watch Netflix, etc., that brings little or no value to your agenda, goals, or other areas of life. To surpass the materialistic surface-level physical realms of reality, which is merely a mirror of your internal world, it's about self-mastery by adapting to these 3 habits and having a personal mission statement. All these components are necessary to help you develop character, inner strengths, purpose, and values that will help you level up to the next level of the maturity continuum, which is interdependence. Before we continue, let's hear about your personal mission statement in the comments below. Let's stop here for now and continue on the maturity continuum in the next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell for the next new episode. Until next time, take care and we'll see you in the next video.